We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Well, me and Lena are going to be, I think we're arguing, saying I am trying to hide something in her room, and she's gonna be like debating with me about it. And then you guys know Shanley always gets in the middle of arguments, so yeah. And that thing that she was talking about that she wants to hide in my room is an adult toy. Yeah. So we do not want that in my room.
Come on in. It's your girl Queen Rose, and I hope you guys find yourself in the best of health. So let's get into it. So lately, not even lately, as was brought to my attention, the Loyal family, Shane and Leanna, they be receiving a lot of their subscribers has been speaking out on this certain individual on their content that they had made a video. Well, their younger child, London, and their niece, I think it's Crystal, daughter, I think her name is Nani. They decided to do a prank on Shane and Leanna, and the title of that prank is "My cousin brought a toy to my house. My parents lost it." When I first saw it, it did say my cousin had brought a adult toy to my house. My parents lost it, and their thumbnail was different from the thumbnail they currently have. But out of their comment section, a lot of people have been feeling some type of way, because in that video, it is London telling their parents that their cousin Nani has bought a toy to her parents' house, and Shane and Leanna pretends that they don't know that let's go say they pretend that the prank that the two young ladies are doing, that they don't know. Look, me, I ain't a fool. I know they know that it's a prank. That all for me is scripted. I'm sorry, y'all could backlash and say what y'all want to say, but I feel it's scripted. And if it's scripted, hey, that's how they get the bread. I don't discriminate. But so let's move forward. And in that video, you will see London's telling their parents that Nani decided to bring an adult toy. Shane said, "What toy?" and etc., etc. And Leanna in there pretends like, but what toy is it and everything and all. The girl said, "A toy," whatever. And then she said, I think she said something like, if it's, a female toy, whatever, a male toy, and then it goes on. It was disturbing. I couldn't watch the whole thing, because even though I know these young generation kids, they are very advanced. They know a lot of stuff. And let's not be boo-boo the fool. Social media, they have access to the internet. They have access to their phone. You understand? And social media, they're in contact with a lot of stuff on social media. So we all know Nani's 16 years old. She knows the birds and the bees, and she knows about other stuff. And London's, not too far from it as well too, as she's growing up. And you go to school, they educate you about the birds and the bees. Do they educate you about adult sex toy? I hope not, because when I was in, middle age school, I think it was the 8th grade, they taught you about the birds and the bees, but they never taught us about sex toys. Let's be realistic. That's what they talk about, sex toys. But a lot of people on their comment are very upset. But Shane and Leanna did pin a comment that they agree with. But as a lot of the comments say, from one of the subscribers, I think it's Loki, say, why would children even think of such? The other one is saying, I think his name is Scarlett 81820. He or she said, is there any innocent left in kids nowadays? They know everything. The other one said, Jasmine Mercado 494. She said, ew, the fact that Leanna said they're grown at 13 and 16 and oh wait, hold on. She said, ew, the fact that Leanna said they're grown at 13 and 16 end of the video is crazy. Shame, shame, shame. The other one said, Stephanie Gomez 8021 stated under their comment, this is too grown up for her to do. They got replies under it. Other ones, they was, I don't know, they was agreeing. They said, love that she is comfortable enough to talk about these stuff with her parent. She is 13 and obvious educated enough to know about these stuff. Adult acting as if children are clueless until they get pregnant. The world is advanced. Children know stuff depending on the kind of parents you are. We let you know what your kids know. Better, your kids learn safely from you than the outside, because outside is full of ignorance. So this young lady, or whatever she is, or if it's a man, I don't know, is agreeing with the video. And I kind of agree. Kids nowadays are very advanced and they very know a lot of stuff. But I always say it's better for them to know from the parents than, yes, to know from the outside, because the outside could corrupt your kid if if the kid decide to get corrupted. But then again, I say in the early age to know about sex toys, I mean, that's too early. That's too early, for a 13-year-old. For a 13-year-old, it's very too early. You understand? They should be worried about, educational stuff, which she is educated young girl. She seems very smart, London. But I think, those type of videos should not even be in their head. But then again, like I said, everyone is different. You understand? So the other comment says, a 13-year-old teaching people under 21 not to use X toy. That part is funnier than the actual prank. And then the other one stated, this is weird. Y'all should have kept this behind the scenes, because what? Oh no. It's like they got a lot of backlash. One person said, and I think Musa or something, the only thing I didn't like is that whenever Nani comes over, the prank are always sexualized and overly mature, or she's the aggressor or overly rude. I don't think so. I think Nani's a 16-year-old girl. Soon she'll be 17. She'll be half up there as an adult. When you turn 18, to me, you're still a teen, but you have adult mind, whatever. And I feel like, I don't think she, as the videos I've been watching with Shane, I don't think she talks about, sexual stuff or become aggressive. But at the end of the day, if she is talking about what they call, these are pranks. They are I already know what the prank going to be about. They all cahoots. I mean, prank or not prank, nowadays everybody knows that the pranks are half scripted. It'd be barely you get to see half of these YouTubers doing pranks that are actually legit, that no one knows that they're being pranked on, because I feel like it'd be scripted. Other people say they need to stay in a child place. Y'all need to mentor London. This is a learned behavior. And they said, yeah, I'm not crazy about this prank. Prank are cool, but there is a point. Both of them are minors for this video to even be posted make me question their parenting skills. The fact that they know about these toys, these pranks are getting out of hand. That's what I be talking about. Some pranks should not be done. It's a prank. Some people are like, it's a prank, you guys. They know they're young. They're not doing anything inappropriate. It's more to show kids nowadays. And it just keep on. You understand? But someone said, I'm born 2004. I'm born 2004, excuse me. And at 12, I didn't even know about toys or the inappropriate stuff nowadays. This is absolutely sad. These two girls are dangerous. They'll probably find out about sex toys by social media. The generation actually done for it. And this is what I say. Like, young kids nowadays are explored into more advanced stuff, adult stuff, because they have social media. Back in the day, you would know stuff like by your friends outside, whatever, because we ain't had social media. They ain't had Facebook. They ain't had TikTok. They ain't had Twitter. They ain't had Insta. You understand? We ain't had none of that back in the days in the 90s growing up. You understand? We ain't had none of that. We used to be outside. We just learn stuff, about to learn stuff, or you'll learn stuff by your friend, or when you go to school, whatever. At the end of the day, they were just learning stuff, what they see their parents do, or what their parents be talking about with other adults. But nowadays it's more open for these younger generations to get access to, like I say, adult website, adult stuff, see adult things, because social media has no limitation. And some parents are not watching what their kids are doing on social media, so it's easy access for a kid to learn. And that's why I feel like nowadays parents should be more invested in their child, teaching them, instead of having social media, teach them what it is, sex toy, what it is, adulting. And it's sad to say nowadays 13 and 12 year olds, 14, 15, 16 can't be teenagers or kids because they are worried about what the adults are doing, or this and that. They explore to drugs, alcohol, sex, all that bullshit. So it's sad nowadays. Like I say, kids, yes, are growing up very fast. This young generation are very well advanced, and a lot of people are disgusted about. It's like a 50-50 with the comment section. You understand? There are some they're getting backlash about it, and some are just saying, hey, because nowadays are just learning shit very, very, because they explore to the social media world. How I personally feel, I don't like the video, to be quite honest, and I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat. I don't like the video. I feel like this video should not have been put out. If at the end of the day, there's other ways to do videos, like for it to even be posted, the adult have to post it. So the adult agree with the video, so they posted. Whoever posted, Shandy Leanna, they posted it. So they was content, they liked it. So that's their kids, that's their family, whatever suits them, that's on them. But me personally, I am not. And it's not being, but kids nowadays, or, you're just being, no, I'm not being blindsided. A child should stay in a child place for a reason. You understand? A child should stay in a child or a teenager place. Don't go looking what the adults, toys, sex toy, whatever got going on. You understand? But at the end, that's their kids. But I personally won't be posting nothing up with my 13 or my 16-year-old talking about adult toys, even though they know. But I'm not going to do that, because at the end of the day, they're kids. Let them find other ways. But a lot of people feel some certain way. People agree with it. Like I say, I am in between. Like I say, kids are going to know. So I'm not going to crucify that young kid, because she knows. She knows. They explore to the social media world. Maybe their parents teach them about the birds and the bees and the toys, whatever. I do not know what goes on in their household, nor do I care. But this is my commentary. I do commentary, and I'm not going to sugarcoat shit for no one. I feel personally, no. I would not have posted something like that up with my 13, my 16-year-old child. I won't be just for pranks, just for clicks, views, and money. Everything, it should not be for clicks, views, money. It's nothing desperately should be so desperate to have a child post something like that, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of sick motherfuckers on social media. You got pervert people on social media with sick motherfucking mind, and you have to protect your child by any means necessary. So it is like, okay, she knows, but then again, no need to explore it, because you got sick motherfuckers out here, and your kids are very well influencers that you gotta protect them by all means. So sorry for the Shane and Lawyer family. I gonna say I disagree with that video. I disagree. I love their content sometimes, but on this part, yes, I disagree. I don't have nothing bad to say about them. No, because I don't know them personally. I'm just talking about the video. I personally don't agree with it. That's it. That's all. But in the comment section, they are getting like in between. Like I said, it's good to teach the kids nowadays because the kids are already advanced. The kids know they have easy access to social media. Social media world is going to teach them everything: the internet, phones, tablet. They're already in that world. They're going to get exposed to a lot of shit. But there comes the parents, that the parents has to educate them about everything, because you don't want your kid to know something out of the social media side or the internet world that you're not educating them, and then they go do a fucked up shit, and then you feel some type of way because you should have been sat down and talked to them about certain things. But I feel like at the end of the day, let kids be kids, let teenagers be teenagers. If they know, they know. But just sit down as an adult and have a deep conversation with them about it, because at the end of the day, there are a lot of sick people in this world, a lot of shit in this world that we should not be blindsided about. You understand? Protect your kids by any means necessary, but allow your kids to be kids. That's it, and that's all. But that's my commentary on the lawyer family, Shane and Leanna, on a recent video of their child and their niece, 13 to 16-year-old, posting about adult sex toy in the video. But that's it, that's all. I hope each and every one of you have nothing but blessed day. And I'll see y'all guys on the next video.